Hey there, collectors! It's kscollector here, coming at you with another. Well, this is actually a haul video. The past about week and a half, I'd say, or no, the past week, I've gotten quite a bit of stuff, and I will be doing a haul video. Now, this could take possibly 10 minutes, so yeah. Let me just show you the first thing. Just grab this. This is an original PlayStation. As you can see, it had no game in it. When I saw this, I saw this at a thrift store, and it didn't have a cord with it, but I got it anyway. It was like 20. It was $20, so I got it. That's the PlayStation. It didn't have memory cards. It didn't have a memory card in it, sadly though. Was missing the little thingy. Missing the little cover on the back, but. Yeah, here, it works. It works good. I actually have the cords for it, but we'll get to that later. And let me just grab this. And then this is, here, let me grab something else. This is a PlayStation 2, as you can see, PS2. I got this at the same place I got the PS1 from, but when I saw this, but here, let me show you. Yeah, it has the fan, it has the expansion bay. I don't really actually know what this is for. I don't know what they use that for. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments below. And here's the main power button. Yeah. And of course, no memory cards in it. Disc tray, PlayStation thingy, reset button, tray button. And now when I bought this, it actually came. I found with it was a controller. Like, yeah, it was a PlayStation controller. And when I saw it, like after I bought it, I realized it had like a chip in it, so I wasn't sure if it would plug in, but it turns out it did. So that's great. And then the TV cable, that was actually with it. But the power cable, we have like this big bin of like wires at our house. So I was just kind of searching through that, and I found one that actually fits it. So yeah, that's cool. Now on to some more stuff. Okay, don't mind that noise. Now on to some more stuff that's more recent. Yeah, here, let me just go grab it. Okay. These are some things I picked up, or don't mind those. These are some things I picked up. This is one thing I picked up at a yard sale yesterday. This is an iPod Nano. This is a second generation iPod Nano. It's 4 gigabytes. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 4 gigabytes. It's kind of scratched up on the back, but here, let me show you. It does work. As you can see, it turns on stuff. Yeah. There's nothing on it. Pretty much everything has been erased off of it. Yeah. And I also picked up this at that same yard sale I got the iPod from. I found this PlayStation bag, and it was only $1. Oh yeah, by the way, the iPod was $7. I got this for $1, and the iPod also came with a charger, so that's nice. This was only $1, so I got it. And as I said before, as I showed you, I now have a PlayStation for it. So yeah, it's a nice little accessory. Now onto the other things I found at the second yard sale I went to. Now this guy was very generous. Yeah, this guy was generous. The guy, and then so I found these two phones. This Samsung phone, this flip phone does not turn on. Well, I actually plugged it in. We have a charger for it. I actually plugged it in. It turned on for like a second, and then it turned off. And then we tried charging it. It just wouldn't turn on anymore. So, but then there was this LG phone that I saw, and I saw this light blinking on it. So I flipped it open, and guess what? It actually turns on. And yeah, it works pretty well, I'd say, for a flip phone. And I barely spent 50 cents on these things, so I think it was a pretty good deal. Now, let me go grab the other thing. And also, I also picked up this nice little keyboard here. Yeah, this I was actually looking. There were three different keyboards. There were three different keyboards at this yard sale. I was looking at all three of them, and the guy was like, "Oh no, oh yeah, you can have all three of those for free." And I'm like, I don't really want all three of them, so I took this one. This was like the coolest one. It's like one of those work ones. Like if you want to have both your hands, it's like easier to type with this. Now I was actually kind of messing around with this. And this thing actually has stands that can make it stand up. I put both stands up, and we're just kind of having fun of it. I dropped it. I dropped it, and it broke one of the stands. But I really don't care. The stands aren't really that important to me. Now for the most important. Now for the greatest thing I found. I found. Now this. You see the bag. I saw this bag at the yard sale, the same yard sale I got the phones from. I saw this, and I'm like, oh, wait, no, oh yeah, well, this must just be a bag. I don't think the Game Gear was in here, but then I opened it up, and here's the Game Gear. It actually works, as you can see. Yeah. Here, let me just see if I can get one of the games. It's not working yet, but let me just grab one of the games out. No, not that game. This thing came with 4 games. Hitter, Clutch Hitter. I don't really like that game too much. I tried it out. I kind of like this game, Super Monaco GP. I kind of like that game. And Columns, which is basically like Tetris, but for the Game Gear. And, I think, what's this game called? Shinobi. And the nice thing is that these all came in cases, so that was great. Now here, let me just kind of, I'm stupid. I forgot to put a game in, okay. Let me just grab Columns here, and, whoops, hit the camera, okay. Just grab Columns here, and start it up. Now, for some reason, the screen turns white. Oh yeah, there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it says Columns right there. Here, let me turn this on. Player, yeah, original. For some reason, half the screen is like not lit up totally. So, and the sound doesn't seem to be working on it, but still, you can still play a game. So, yeah. As you can see what I mean by it's basically just a mock of Tetris. Yeah, you basically try to make a certain number of things in a line. Yeah, as you can see, like, if you make 3 in a line, you get those points, and yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so, yeah, that's about it for this video. Bye.